I'm going to read from a book of mine called Poor Old Raynor, and this is a sort of supplement at the end of the book called Sandy's Poem Book by Sandy, aged 7.5. Uncle Sim's weekday hat is old and as flat as a cow pat, and on his head is always where it's at. Auntie Lou bakes lovely cakes. I eat such a lot my tummy aches. She's always takes a crocodile handbag to the Jakes when she visits us at Rakes. Grandad's got funny hair that grows out of his ears and down his nose. I bet he's even got hairy toes. My mam makes ham and roast lamb and rhubarb jam, and I help her. I lick to spoons and pan. When I'm old, I'm going to be a mam. I am. On Monday and Tuesday, on Wednesday and Thursday, on Friday and Saturday, and even on Sunday, Grandma always wore her everyday pinny. I only ever saw her one time when she didn't have it on, and that was in her coffin. She wore a nightie 'cause she was asleep. I said to Dad when they carried it out, they ought to put her pinny over that. He started to cry out of one eye, but I don't know why. Daddy's pockets. Daddy's pockets are always full of things he finds, like coloured wool he gets off the hedges. He doesn't pull it off the sheep, he says. That would be cruel. But once he fetched home horn, he said he did pull off a bull. Mum says he's a fool, but doesn't mean it, as a rule. My dolls. I've been laking all day with my dolls. They're naught but a couple of fools. They giggled and laughed and were silly and daft, so I threatened to send them to schools. The beck. The beck in the bottom is my secret friend. We sit and talk to each other for hours on end. I ask him things and he can always comprehend, and we never fall out, don't me and my best friend. The rain is falling pitter-patter, the jobbing yard is full of watter. Dad and me go splitter-splatter, Mum says he's as bad as a hatter, and I tell Dad it doesn't matter. Hawthorn. Our cow Hawthorn doesn't talk and doesn't like to go for a walk. All she's time for is eating and drinking, but when I look into her eyes, I always get the same surprise. She looks as if she spent all morning thinking. The poppy. Of all the flowers in the field, I like the poppy, though its petals are floppy. They're red and like a soldier's shield. The skylark. The skylark in the air hasn't got a care. He just sings and sings and sings. And when I die, I'm going to fly, and lots and lots and lots of other things. Flo. Our cat Flo would always go wherever she wanted. Last week she died, and I cried and cried, but Dad says it's 'cause that's what she wanted. The moon. I like the moon. She's lovely and bright in the dark of the night. I like the moon. I talk to the moon. I say, how do you do? She's lonely too. I talk to the moon. Wendy. My little doll Wendy has died, alas. I buried her in the garden. under the grass. She's happy again with Flo, and she's even just like brand new up there in heaven. Daddy took our picture, and he made me laugh, and he caught the laugh on the photograph, and he showed it our mam, and said it was dandy. She'll always be laughing, our little Sandy.